All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between ThundeR versus Happy. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. This is a WarCraft 3, a WarCraft 3 or W3 Champions battle matchup as we're looking at the Altar of Storms. What is it? Wait. Let me restart this. Did it say random? Okay, so it's ThundeR playing human, and then okay, Happy playing random. All right. So are the colors off? Is that why I'm confused? All right. Excuse me. ThundeR spawning as the orange human player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we're looking at Happy spawning as the purple orc on the top right. Glad to see you guys while tuning on in. Thank you for joining me in this WarCraft 3 video. For all of you guys out there watching on YouTube, if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please definitely consider doing so, as well it helps YouTube metrics and makes WarCraft 3 more important in the world of the internet just by a little bit. Anyways, let's take a look at what's going down here. We are opening things up. Altar of Kings and now a Barracks going up against Altar of Storm's Burrow. Most likely going to be a Farseer with now a fast tech to tier 2. Fast tech to tier 2. Well, nope, in comes a Barracks now. So are we going to see a Farseer? Yes, we are going to see a Farseer. Barracks is now down. And we are looking at a War Mill being placed off to the north. So not the fast tech to tier 2. I didn't see this War Mill. My apologies. Instead, it is going to be Farseer Headhunters with an extra Orc Burrow being placed momentarily. Thank you for the blessings as we are looking at ThundeR opening things up and also not neglecting this early scout tower, most likely going to be transforming into an arcane tower. In a game where it is random, it is often important for human players or all players to try and set up a little bit of base defense, be a little bit more conservative if you do not know if your opponent is going to try and harass you early on. We are looking now, Footman now making its way out here. Archmage going to go ahead and head off to the north, perhaps try and clear up this rock golem, mud golem creep camp while focusing down this, forest troll high priest first. That forest troll high priest represents a large amount of hit points as it is going to go ahead and try and heal up here. You can see the rock golem now coming all the way back. It is not going to actually use any of its mana to throw those, throw that stone, or you're going to see the mud golem not also use any of that slow. If you've ever wondered why, professional players purposely aggro and pull creeps away, a part of the reason why is, their AI changes when they are coming back. They don't actually engage or initiate with their powerful spells. Off to the north here, Farseer already sitting, very close to level 2, has a Gloves of Haste and is now making his way down to the south. No Voodoo Lounge as of yet. There's that second Orc Burrow, and there's that tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, ThundeR still hasn't tech to tier 2 either, as we're looking at more creeping. Potion of Greater Healing picked up by ThundeR, and now a Ring of Protection +3, and adding in additional, effective overall hit points on that Archmage. Meanwhile, Farseer does get to level 2. I believe it picked up the tome as it simply ran on by, and now going to allow the Headhunters to finish off this creep camp 2 here. 2 very low hit point Spirit Wolves going to get resummoned here as the Militia now going to try and make their way over. There's some Spirit Wolves. There's an aggroing of the creeps as the units are now making their way back. The little Sea Turtles and Giant Sea Turtles getting in some bonus damage here as we are looking at a Militia down to 106 hit points. Going to try and retreat away down to 87, but gonna end up being body blocked here as we're gonna see those Spirit Wolves unable to really make their way by. Archmage off to the north of ThundeR gonna clear out of this Murloc Huntsman creep camp and now get up to level 3 with those level 2 water elementals. Low hit point Footman gonna hide off over here at the Fountain of Health as the Archmage pushing forward with that water elemental already. All right, timing is going to be key here. Picking up a Circlet of Nobility, getting in a little bit of extra damage as well. And now going to try and run all the way back. Let's see what items were picked up. Gloves of Haste right there. Still Gloves of Haste. No items picked up. Perhaps just wanting to make sure that a Circlet of Nobility was purchased as opposed to picked up from those creeps. Right, low hit point Footman gonna end up taking a large amount of damage. There goes one already, trying to focus down these burrows. Archmage could be in some big trouble. There is a big potion of healing right there, trying to continue that pressure as a lot of damage being done once more. One Orc Burrow, was it worth it? It's going to end up delaying that second hero, and also a good amount of gold was lost. If you saw earlier, as we're going to see, one more fireball was needed to try and take down that Orc Burrow. That random number generation, not enough to finish off that Orc Burrow, and cause a bit of delay there. More damage coming back across here. ThundeR looking to put in more pressure. That Orc Burrow was not shut down. Footman need to retreat back. No defend on the Footman. And if ThundeR was able to force a cancellation or destroy that Orc Burrow while it was being built, I would have said that was a good enough trade. This time, however, it doesn't look like ThundeR did any real lasting damage, as the tech to the training of the additional units was just delayed by a couple of seconds here. All right, Headhunter easily going to get finished off by some creeps. Farseer with Clarity Potion going to get that disrupted there, as the Archmage now needs to retreat back. No more Potion of Healing. ThundeR was trying to make that Potion of Healing translate into some lasting damage, and it just did not translate well enough. All right, Archmage exchanging blows against that one Spirit Wolf there. Now going to be forced to retreat back, as Footmen are wandering around the map. Still a little bit of healing happening at this other Fountain of Health. All right, points of interest, Fountains of Health, spa days for the human army, even though normally Fountains of Health favor Orc players. You can see that Happy's army is rather lower on hit points than your typical Grunt, Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain style, and the Footmen here are just regenerating much of their health. 34 supply compared to 33. Tech to tier 2 now nearly done by ThundeR, as he wants to train up a second hero as well. Archmage now putting in pressure. Footman this time around does have defend, going to be able to reflect back some of that damage, as the Orc Burrows do not have the fortified reinforced defenses as of yet. Farseer now sitting at level 3. Damage still racking up, trying to finish off this one Orc Burrow. Are we going to see a supply block? Yes, we are. No, we are not, as the Archmage gets hexed right there. Scroll of Town Portal forced to be used here, as a Footman gets taken out in the chaos. How much gold was lost? 8,700 gold compared to 8,300 gold. Only a 400 gold difference, 40 seconds worth of mining. And then if you account for the repairs, well, I guess that was worth a Scroll of Town Portal, except for the fact that the Archmage, gave quite a bit of experience by having a couple of those Footmen getting lost in the battle as well. We are getting up a Mountain King as that second follow-up hero. We are going into an Arcane Sanctum, an Arcane Vault. No barracks, no blacksmith at an expansion here, which is normally how some human players do try and play this matchup or play the game overall. Footmen do throw down their shields, gonna have some defend, reflect back some of that poison damage perhaps onto the Null Wardens and Null Assassins here. Purge goes down onto a Water Elemental Archmage, purposely backing away, allowing the Mountain King to finish up this Null Overseer creep camp. He will get closer to level 2, but not get quite there. Ring of Regeneration. Well, I find it to be a decent item overall if we're just talking about translating time into stats and hit points. That's what we have. Meanwhile, the Shadowhunter picking up Brilliance Aura, a beautiful, beautiful item for the Shadowhunter, getting an additional half point of mana every second, or 30 seconds, or 30 mana every minute. Eventually translates into more hexes, more chain lightnings, and more spirit wolves overall. All right, Rock Golem gets taken down. Farseer getting close to level 4. Wand of Mana Stealing transferred to the Shadowhunter here, as well. The Shadowhunter with both Healing Wave and Hex could be a very, very annoying support-based hero. Scroll of Regeneration, Priest now joining in. A lot of Footmen here. Are they perhaps going to use their defend to try and deal with all of these headhunters? Mountain King coming in from the back, sees all of this here, and may try to go for Thunderclap. Yes, they're going to see a nope. Where's that? There's a Stormbolt there. Where is the Thunderclap? Not quite sure why we don't see a Thunderclap, as there is so many Headhunters just all the way around here. Footman with the Fend. There's that Thunderclap now, trying to pick off some of these Headhunters before they can translate or convert themselves into Berserkers. Mountain King still going after all of these units here. Archmage only sitting at level 3, doesn't have level 4, level 2 Brilliant Aura. Mountain King not getting that much mana, trying to finish off more of those units. But a beautiful use of Wand of mana stealing to deny that last Stormbolt, as that Mountain King got up to 75 mana. All right, Water Elemental finishing off a couple of Headhunters. Archmage getting into a bit of trouble, now needs to retreat back here. We can see some low hit point Footmen purposely trying to stay outside of the range of that Farseer's Chain Lightning, as that could have suddenly shifted the advantage from Thunder to Happy. Well, I can't even say Thunder has the advantage at all. Would have given Happy a big advantage by taking down an additional 2 Footmen, and perhaps given the Shadow Hunter level 3. Shadow Hunter's use of Wand of Mana Stealing there, absolutely clutch, as the Mountain King just got to 75 mana, only to see Wand of Mana Stealing followed by a Hex, allowing that Shadow Hunter to escape. Footmen now retreating back off to the north here. Mass Headhunters looking to take down the Red Drake, as we are at Fortress and getting that Berserker upgrade. Coming back across on the other side, Archmage drops a Water Elemental right here. Mountain King, amongst all of these units here, will get to level 3 if the Archmage. Well, Archmage may actually want to stay around, perhaps trying to get a double level up on that Mountain King and that Archmage as well. Both would be extremely beneficial. Level 2 Brilliance Aura would be great, and also another level 2 ability for that Mountain King, but instead both of them just shy. Down to the south here, level 4 Farseer, level 4 Farseer, level 3 Shadow Hunter going up against level 3 Archmage, level 2 Mountain King. That double level up will even things out quite a bit. Mountain King, well, absorbing a little bit of damage here, as the expansion here, well, Scroll of Town Portal is going to try and defend all of this, as the Dire Wolf, well, able to retreat back. A new tower now trying to be added once more. Mountain King still just shy of that level here. Perhaps wanting to take down at least one of these units would have given them that double level up that was so desperately needed. All right, this level 1 creep cap by Thunder is going to feel so good, knowing that Happy did not clear it out. They're going to see that double level up in here. But as we're talking about that, Tauren Chieftain now out here onto the battlefield alongside a couple of Berserkers and a Shadow Farseer and Shadow Hunter. That is going to be big damage once more as well. Tiny Great Hall going to be a quick expansion being set up here. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 2. We have Bloodlusted, Endurance Aura, Frenzied Berserkers, who will be able to, well, attack extremely quickly in the upcoming battles. Footman with the Fen, Mountain King with level 2 Thunderclap to try and slow things down and deal with all of these Berserkers in the back. But the Berserker army has been able to clear out both Fountains of Health pretty much unchallenged here. We can see an army of casters here. Footman trying to run on in, perhaps cause a bit of disruption, as the Archmage going to go ahead, has retrained the Blizzard. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? Yes, we do. There goes a couple of peasants pretty quickly. Are we going to see more damage? Yes, we are. There is, well, Archmage trying to get away, and what is going down? Archmage needs to use a Scroll of Town Portal. Tauren Mountain King has no easy way out. There is a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. There's a Thunderclap. There's a Stormbolt to try and finish off more, dealing a little bit of lasting damage there. Calculated risk there, as a follow-up Thunderclap could have perhaps taken or dealt a little bit more lasting damage across all these units, as they now head over to the Fountain of Health. Army of Footmen, all of these units looking to retreat back here. Mountain King healing back up, Rejuvenation Potion used there. Archmage, Mountain King, Invisible Tactics to just try and constantly play this harassment technique against Happy's expansion. A bit of split army play, often very dangerous, but seemingly working out for Thunder, as Happy, Happy doesn't quite know what to do with it. There is a quick reveal right there. Mountain King is invisible. Archmage is invisible. Where was that reveal? Arcane Sentry was researched by the Arcane Sanctums. And now the Mountain King gonna try and head back over here, perhaps land a Thunderclap as well. Where is the Archmage? Archmage is in position. There's a Thunderclap. There's a Blizzard, trying to finish off as many workers as possible as the Farseer now coming back around. All right, harassment techniques with dual heroes, hit and run, just constantly trying to take down worker after worker, as we're going to see, well, a bit of we could have actually seen invisibility cast on both of these heroes. Instead, a sorceress just being offered up and taken down. Tauren Chieftain purposely staying nearby the expansion location here as the Paladin, as that third and final hero coming in from ThundeR. All right. I guess this is perhaps one of the best ways to beat Happy if Happy is playing random and using his off race. Happy doesn't have nearly as much experience playing or seeing non-standard games while in a different race here. He may not know quite how to approach the situation, as we're going to be looking at the Mountain King trying to dive on in once more. There's a Thunderclap, gets in some damage across multiple units. There's a Blizzard as well. Crap should have gone after the Berserkers instead, as Priests are now getting taken down. Mountain King still trying to make their way over as well. We are going to be looking at the Shadow Hunter, perhaps trying to get in a couple of hexes. There's a hex onto the Tauren Chieftain, or onto the Mountain King. Mountain King, however, pretty much shakes it off. There's a beautiful Blizzard right there, but the Blizzard also now taking or dealing damage to the own friendly footman as well. Here comes another stomp as well. Paladin continue to try and win out all of these battles. Mortar teams joining in on the fight here. Hex going down, and this is a crazy battle on multiple fronts, as the lightning shield also being effectively used to try and protect some of the heroes here. Paladin now getting healed up. Kodo Beast, well, getting focused down pretty heavily, as it does have a knight in its belly. Tauren Chieftain trying to go after the Mountain King, and this is just a mad out brawl happening all the way across the map there, as one sorceress once again gets taken out. Both sides suffering some pretty heavy losses overall. ThundeR now with one Goblin Shredder, only with 6 or 12 supply of workers, compared to Happy's 19, and well, the army sizes are about the same. Tauren Chieftain sitting already at level 3 compared to just a level 1 Paladin as that third and final hero. Mortar teams are here as well. Paladin getting some bonus mana to try and heal back up. Mortar teams, flying machines. What are the flying machines here for? I don't see any Bat Riders. We can see that Witch Doctors have been trained up to try and keep track of any more invisible play from the Archmage and Mountain King, as the Mountain King gonna try and line up a big stomp here, or well, nope, not stomp, gonna get stomped on, and wants to try and throw down a Thunderclap. There's a Thunderclap, but the Mountain King may have some bad times trying to get a Holy Light, and ends up surviving ever so barely. Tauren Chieftain, Mountain King still trying to push out their way through. There's a quick hex right there. Mountain King gonna go ahead and throw down a Stormbolt onto the Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast absolutely getting pelted down with damage, and that is a rather long stun, as the Knight now makes its way back out. In comes a long stomp as well. Knights continuing to finish off all of these Berserkers taking bonus damage because of the normal Sundering Blades of ThundeR, and those Berserkers are just falling so quickly. 54 supply compared to 53, and both sides are just dealing major amounts of damage overall. A handful of flying machines in the air, really just going completely useless here, with nothing really to attack. Paladin about to get taken down. Paladin does end up falling at level 1. Mountain King may now have a bad day, as he no longer has a Paladin to try and heal him up as well. All right, a little bit of bonus damage from those mortar teams catching some invisible units, as the Archmage now tries to retreat back. Tauren Chieftain does not have enough mana for a stomp. Paladin or Mountain King should be resurrecting already. Paladin first, as it resurrects much more quickly, and the Mountain King resurrecting here at the tavern. 50 or 49 supply compared to 50. Both sides purposely staying in low upkeep. Flying machines overhead with no bombs, nothing really to do at all. As the flying machines just keeping track and keeping tabs of their opponent. We are looking at the war drums damage increase, getting in more Taurens as well. And well, as we see those Taurens, are we actually going to be looking at Spirit Walkers eventually for that, well, for that resurrection. Potion of mana, clarity potion, a bunch of consumable items and intelligence items given to that Shadow Hunter, who now has north of 400 mana, still needs to try and fill that up rather fast. Beautiful, beautiful consumable items. Meanwhile, ThundeR with the Archmage and the Mountain King making its way off over here should be able to get in some big damage. There is that Blizzard, and well, peasant after peasant after peasant is falling. They all fall down here. Archmage does not have a Scroll of Town Portal. Mountain King has the Scroll of Town Portal. Can Staff of Teleportation, or Staff of Preservation, or Staff of Sanctuary, that Archmage, and then Staff of Teleportation, or not Staff of Teleportation, just Scroll of Town Portal out. All right, there's a quick Hex onto the Mountain King. Mountain King going to go ahead and Staff of Sanctuary that Archmage, and then Scroll of Town Portal himself out of that tough, uncomfortable spot. Beautiful Hex to try and buy a little bit of time. Does not cause the death of the Archmage, though, as the Archmage is back across here. Mountain King, curiously enough, didn't teleport back to the castle, instead went to the expansion, and now missing out on the mana aura of that Archmage, as the Archmage is currently maxed out here. Mountain King getting some Brilliance Aura mana now, but he could be a little bit low on mana for that upcoming fight. Mountain King still seeing that level 3 Paladin also joining in on that mix as well. And this is just constant hit and run tactics, forcing his opponent to constantly retrain the peasants over and over. It is giving ThundeR, and perhaps with that constant retraining, he is able, that is a reveal, they're onto a sentry ward. So the flight machines are here just to spot sentry wards and see where the avenues are possible for him to try and do a little bit of those crazy tactics. All right, Witch Doctor going to go ahead and get Storm Bolted there. Thunderclap level 4 now on that Mountain King. Heavy use of mana to ensure the kill, but, well, being able to get that kill does come out, should help out tremendously. All right, units looking to retreat back once more. 70 supply by Happy, 63 supply by ThundeR. ThundeR actually a little bit low on lumber here, as the main expansion or the main bases have been mined out, and now only leaving that middle portion here. Level 5, level 4, nearly level 4, going up against level 5, level 4, nearly level 2. That Paladin really wants that Devotion Aura to perhaps offer a bit of help. Yeah. All right, we are looking at Mortar teams, though, as that, or Inner Fire as the Priest final ability there. That is going to be a big difference overall. Paladin, Paladin does not get that bonus experience, as you can see that the I actually should have gotten the experience there. Shadow Wolf was not summoned in time to replace it, so the Paladin still inching itself closer to level 2. Mountain King frontline flying machine keeping track. 70 supply compared to 70 supply. Army sizes are very comparable, as we're going to look at that Mountain King trying to escape. Are we going to see any no spell breakers in the mix here to try and steal any of that bloodlust? Couple of purges go down. Mountain King could try and get in a Thunderclap, and gets in a Thunderclap across that backside there. However, Scroll of Healing quickly counteracts that. All right, Griffins are also joining in on the fight as well. They're taking a little bit of damage. Archmage trying to retreat back with the heals, as the Tauren Chieftain now with the Scroll of Speed trying to land in another stomp, and does exactly that there. Beautiful stomp across multiple casters, as that is going to turn into a bit of a problem. Paladin finally gets up to level 2, and now trying to dodge a little bit of that damage. Should be going for Divine Shield. Does get the Divine Shield. Throws down a Hex onto the Archmage, as the Blizzard just started there. All right, unable to get any lasting damage with that Blizzard because of the Shadow Hunter's Hex, as the Paladin uses a Scroll of Town Portal to retreat. Low hit point Griffin Rider just on the outskirts, able to now retreat back, but this is going to open up Happy to heal at the Fountain of Health. ThundeR playing a decent game, but Happy showing his micro and showing a beautiful game here. Even with all of these clunky, larger units, all of these Taurens, all of these bloodlusted Taurens who often get in each other's way, Also, great insight and foresight by Happy to use Scrolls of Healing and have predictive hexes onto the Archmage here. These arcane towers do easily spot these wolves and should be able to take them down fairly fast. Priest is right in this position, should be able to dispel them as well, and trying to take them down. I believe that was a quick dispel. No, that was a quick resummon, as the Archmage, well, still as a Paladin, Archmage, and Mountain King still need a bit of experience. Both sides were able to recover hit points at a Fountain of Health. The problem being, well, Happy's army is sitting at 73 or 75 supply now, going up against ThundeR's, no upkeep army. He is sitting on 1,000 gold, but that 1,000 gold is not going to be enough to overcome a 25 supply deficit. 62 supply army compared to 37. As the armies are going to try and engage here. There's a quick blizzard followed by a quick hex. There's a thunderclap, really not dealing that much damage, as a scroll of healing is still available right there. And we are now looking at healing wards coming in from Happy. Happy with those healing wards, gonna win these wars of attrition. No real lasting damage onto the orc army, as well, with the brilliance aura on that shadow hunter. Those witch doctors should always have the ability to place down a healing ward out of combat and heal up nicely. All right. Happy's healing ward right there getting cleaned up. Flying machines, while keeping track and keeping tabs of this army. What is ThundeR going to do to try and overcome all of this? That is the question, as Griffins now heading off into the main base. No easy orc burrows to take down, especially with the fact that reinforced defenses is completed. Mountain King going to try to get in position here, perhaps land a good thunderclap, but this is going to definitely be an uphill battle. Army is now looking to retreat back from the center here. 26 minutes into this game, still no clear-cut winner, as the Ultra of Storms is taking quite the damage from these storm hammers of the Griffin Riders. Trying to retreat back here, the Berserkers able to flee or push them back away. The Great Hall is now done in the middle portion of the map, as the Archmage, Paladin, Mountain King combination going to work together to try and finish things off here. Farseer, is it going to have a little bit of a bad day? Taking a look at that, there's a thunderclap there, trying to rack up more and more damage here. Shadowhunter shows up as well to offer a bit of support, and here we are. Mountain King going to try and go after and finish off some of these units. Archmage taking quite a bit of damage here. Are we going to see a Holy Light? Yeah, onto that Archmage to try and keep him alive. A Berserker not realizing that a fight is happening nearby, as we still see more Holy Light onto that Archmage. Griffins now trying to make their way over. Chain Lightning, Staff of Sanctuary, is it going to be in time? Yes, it is, as Griffins are still showing up to the party. That low hit point Griffin trying to stay up onto the high ground. There's a stomp right there. Mountain King, Paladin, uses a Scroll of Town Portal. Mountain King is going to be able to survive, down to 25 hit points, and it was down to 1 hit point before the Potion of Healing came across, or got up to 251 hit points after that Potion of Healing. So you better believe that ThundeR was spamming that Potion of Healing right there. That little bit of side taunt tactics was able to allow ThundeR to get back up to even supply, and talk about trying to execute his micro efficiently by using only 3 heroes. ThundeR was able to somehow be able to pull back even in this matchup, as that 71 supply compared to 75, close enough for even, as we're looking at, inner fire on these Griffin Riders. All right, sentry wards are placed down. I don't see that many, I don't see any flying machines here to try to catch any of these units, as we're going to be looking at a couple of purges down. There goes a quick blizzard. Archmage is far enough in the back, as the Shadowhunter finally makes its way over to get that hex down. Mountain King in the frontline portion going to go ahead and try and perhaps land in a couple of thunderclaps here. Healing wards are placed down across, and this is just a massive battle across multiple sides. Chain Lightning ripping through the Griffin Riders. Griffin Riders trying to finish off some of the Tauren. Archmage unable to really finish the deal here, as the Mountain King down to 117 hit points. tries to stay back. Paladin not being at level 3 is the big difference there, as it has been unable to efficiently heal up all of these heroes. Finally seeing that level 3 as the Griffin Riders try to focus down some of those other units here. Griffin Riders trying to retreat back. Where is that frontline Archmage? Continues to retreat back as well. 59 supply compared to 51. Blizzard dealing the majority of the damage to all of these, all of those backline berserkers as they're forced to retreat again. 51 supply compared to 59. 61 to 61 now as units are being retrained, both sides healing up. But remember, Happy has this center expansion, which just might be enough. The real story so far has been the fact that the Paladin has taken so long to get to level 3. If that Paladin had level 3 earlier, and all of those holy lights that you saw cast throughout that fight would have healed for 400 hit points instead of 2. Archmage looking to finish things off here, and Stomp followed by Hex, death of a Paladin, and that may be the beginning of the end right there. Mountain King wants to throw in some more thunderclaps. Archmage is in trouble. He gets taken down, and Happy easily going to take this game with the power of the Orc heroes. Great execution and great use of great timing to get that Tauren Chieftain up to level 3. The big difference there, Happy able to clear out the 2 fountains of health and also that center hill, gold mine hill, that gave him just that hero level advantage. Overall resource score was higher for ThundeR as he was able to mine more gold. The harassment did take a bit of toll on Happy, but then the experience was the big difference, as I mentioned once more. Level 2 Stomp versus level 1 Holy Light for so long, giving Happy the win. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you got to this part in the video, please remember to like and subscribe.